games to put on the poll. I will try to get it out by today. I am moving tomorrow, so apologies if life is happening amongst streaming. So we got a good bit done yesterday, and we are going to make some landmark changes in this stream. As of this playthrough, we are going to receive our Iron Axe from Clint. Your tool upgrades usually take about like 2-ish days to do, 1.5 depending. But this Iron Axe is going to change the game for us, because once you get an Iron Axe, you can take down those logs, the really, really big ones that give you hardwood. But better yet, so long as you can take down those logs, there's an entire other area of the map we haven't been to yet. It's called the Secret Woods. So that hardwood is going to bring us to the next level, because with the hardwood, that means we can afford pretty much any of the buildings that Robin can build for us. We're not going to get the Iron Axe today, Saturday the 20th of summer. We're probably going to get it Sunday the 21st of summer. So for the time being, we do have a couple of other goals that we talked about yesterday. So we're going to go talk to Robin and see what we're going to need for the buildings. I know that Robin has 2 days off a week. I'm pretty sure Tuesday is one of them. And I hope Saturday isn't one of them, but we'll see. So the weather for tomorrow is going to be clear and sunny, yada yada. Good luck today. Okay, so today would be a good day for the mines, which is perfectly fine because you don't need your axe in the mines. I'm gathering data on the correlations between soil alkalinity and crop fructose levels. Long story short, I need a fresh melon from your farm. If you brought me one, I'd be very grateful. Alright, from Demetrius. Alright, I do believe we have a fresh melon. Oops. For Demetrius. There we go. One of the non-ranked ones I think will do just fine. So, for the quests that you get in the mail, those are not like the daily quests that you get on the board outside of Pierre's. The ones you get outside of Pierre's are, as you would imagine, as I had said, dailies, and depending on the quest, you have like 2-ish days to do them. The quests that you get in your mail are a little more permanent. You have them until you finish them. So that way you have multiple opportunities to gain friendship with different NPCs. So if you only do the quests done by mail, it'll take you a really, really, really long time to become friends with them. So if you want to become friends with all of the NPCs and or, marry them, you'll need to do the dailies. Remember their bi-weekly gifts, and then also make sure that you do the mail-in dailies for them too. Demetrius is not romanceable, but being friends with the local scientist, has its merits. Also, if you want to date his daughter, Maru, you'll only be doing yourself a favor if you become friends with Demetrius. I mean, obviously, you'd also want to be friends with Robin, his wife, as well. Alright, so I believe we moved most of our bait to be with the fishing rod. Put that back. Let's keep watering, because we haven't quite finished yet. Alright, chores are done. So let's put this back. Oh, wait. We haven't watered the cat. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Let's just keep that away from our crops. We don't want them to overtake them. Alright, so we got some golden ones to get rid of here. Bloop, bloop. And then we will save the rest. Spiceberry we'll keep with us. Hops, tomatoes. We can take that to... No, we can't, not yet. That's right. So long as Clint is working on a tool upgrade, regardless of what it is, You will not be able to give him geodes. You will not be able to give him anything. And he also can't work on other tool upgrades either. So be careful in how you time it. So let's see, we have good luck today, and it's Saturday, so let's head to the ocean. Pick up stuff from our crab pots, and then since we can't really talk to Clint, we'll just go straight to Robin's, I guess. I don't think there are any bundles that we can fill at the moment. Yeah, I said I was going to go to the beach, but I'm changing my mind. Let's go see Robin. There goes Sebastian. I realize I could have gone up, north, and down. That would have been faster. Okay, so Robin's still here. So, to build the basement, or sorry, to add the kitchen, it's going to cost us 10,000 gold, which is the same as the big bag upgrade, and 450 pieces of wood, which, you know, we need the axe for. So that's not going to be an option. So let's look at the various farm buildings. In order to utilize that dinosaur egg that we found yesterday, I still can't believe we found a dinosaur egg, we are going to need 4,000 gold, 300 wood, and 100 stone. Which is a lot, but we already have the 100 stone, essentially. The 300 wood is just fixing that bridge on the beach and then getting it again. Shipping bins are really convenient. I would say let's not prioritize them, especially until we start making, you know, lots of gold at a shot. So once we start like getting our kegs going and stuff, then we can start thinking about shipping bins. In my other file, I usually have the coops and stuff in their own little section over by the greenhouse, and I always have a shipping bin over there, in addition to the one that we have where it is right now. Slime hutch, don't even worry about this. In my personal and my brother's opinion, we don't even think this is worth it. The only bundle that requires slime requires 99 slime, which takes a long time to get, but you can also just skip that ingredient like we did. I'm not really sure what slimes could even give you that you couldn't get from other easier means. Stable. This is the one that we wanted to look at. Because this will give us a horse, and the horse is the other speed upgrade. This also takes 10,000 gold, so another bag upgrade. 100 hardwood, specific to the iron axe, and 5 iron bars. So we essentially, just between the ore that we have and the bars that we have left over from the repair, to the upgrade of our iron axe, the bars we have, essentially. It's just going to take a little bit of elbow grease and, you know, using the furnaces. The hardwood is going to take a longer time to get. So because I picked the forest farm, you get hardwood faster. So I like this biome because your hardwood, the stumps that we see all around our farm don't regenerate. But there are some stumps in certain areas of the forest farm that do regenerate every day. And plus you'll also find them in the secret woods as well. So it'll be an extra source of hardwood. You'll be able to get this in about one-ish in-game week, depending. 1.5 in-game weeks, if you remember every day to chop down your hardwood. Cabin I don't usually do. If you're playing multiplayer, then like maybe if you wanted to host people to come over, then you would want to have cabins, because I'm not 100% certain how the beds work. I don't think you can get in bed with another, I was going to say sim, woof. I've been watching a lot of ContraPoints play Sims. Another person in, like another player in their bed. I don't think you can have more than one person per one bed. They're also twins, so that would be tight. So you have cabins of different styles, and they require different things. I always skip them. Fish ponds are very nice, because fish ponds give you things, depending on what fish you put in them. So I'm just going to include it in our little list anyway. Why not? That way we don't have to look at this later. So these cost 5,000 gold, 200 stone, 5 seaweed, and 5 green algae, which you fish up. The seaweed you fish up only if you're in the ocean, and green algae, you guys have seen me fish it up pretty much everywhere. So that's going to be the easy part. 200 stone, a little difficult, but 5,000 gold is not so bad. You can have as many of these as you need. You can have as many of any of these buildings as you want. They're just going to be expensive. A shed will be really nice for when we get a lot of kegs and a lot of preserve jars, because then you can just walk into a building that fits more materials than you would put outside. So like right now we have our preserve jars outside, which is where we'll also be putting our kegs and our furnaces. The shed is literally just a building that kind of you can use like a TARDIS, in that it's always bigger on the inside. You place the shed, I think it's like the beginning shed is like 10 square tiles or something like that, or like slightly rectangular. I think it's like, I want to say it's like a 4x6 kind of tile plot. So that would be 24 tiles, whatever, math. In the space that it takes to fit a shed on your farm, you walk inside it and it's a bigger space. And you can also always upgrade your buildings too, much like you can your tools. And then you'll be able to get more stuff with them. Like if you upgrade your coop, you can keep more different kinds of exotic animals. You get to install auto feeders so that you don't have to keep feeding them yourself manually. So this is a good investment, but it takes 15,000 gold and 300 wood. But one of the most important things that you want is this, the silo. I like having a mill, personally, which is why I skipped it, except for the part... Well, I like it, but the reason I skipped it is because I don't think it's integral, unless you really want to focus on your kitchen, which we don't have yet, so I'm going to deprioritize it for now. So the silo is the easiest one to build. It takes only 100 gold, which we have right now, 100 stone, which we have right now, just not with us, 10 clay, which we either have or almost have, and 5 copper, which we almost have. So that, I think, would be the first thing to do. Because we have that dinosaur egg, we are going to need to build a chicken coop eventually, and the thing that will make every building you have that will eventually have animals, whether it's a coop, a barn, etc., will be a silo. All of the grass that you see, once you have a silo and you use your scythe on it, you'll automatically just generate hay, which goes into your silo, which feeds your animals. So I think depending on the animal, I think your chicken, I think one chicken eats 1 hay a day, and then your coop can have, I think, up to like 5 or 6 chickens. Or, you know, animals. It doesn't have to be chickens. It could be ducks. It could be dinosaurs. But also your bigger animals, your goats, your pigs, your cows. I think you can have sheep too. All of those also take multiple hay per day. This can hold up to, I think, 200 hay. And then every time you use your scythe, which remember doesn't take any energy, you get hay for free. So you could buy it from Marnie, or you could just remember to constantly scythe the grass. Now, because grass does not grow in winter, what you'll want to do is have your silo built and build your coops and stuff before winter. Of those buildings that we've listed and looked at already, the shed, the stable, the coop, the whatever, build the silo first. 1, it is the cheapest, and 2, you'll be able to have more time to stockpile it so that when you do build your coops and you put your chickens and stuff in there, all you have to do is just put the hay down. You don't have to buy it. It's cheaper. It's a way better investment. The well will be integral for you depending on what farm you buy. The forest farm happens to have a bunch of little ponds already installed in it, and I've been using them constantly, so for the forest farm, I find wells irrelevant and redundant. But if you have like a mountain farm in which there's no water for a really long way, you'll want to build the well. It's only 1,000 gold and 75 stone, which just from a few cursory trips to the mine will probably be your first big purchase in-game. I would say if you have a different farm, like a mountain farm, buy a well before you buy the any of the backpacks. because this will cut down your trips off map to go find a water source and bring them back to your farm. That will increase your quality of life tremendously. I mean, you guys have seen me water my crops. I just like run down, fill it up, run back up. If you have to run off map to a different part of the map just to fill your watering can to run back and water your crops, that's so much time. That's so much time. So a well is a really good early game investment, which thankfully we don't have to make. And then a barn. A barn is what will house the larger animals. So your coop is for your little ones. You don't get full-size Brontosaurus when you incubate dinosaurs. You just get these like cute little like lizard mini Stegosaurus dinosaurs. Your barn houses your larger animals, your cows, your sheep, your goats, etc., your pigs. So these are 6,000 gold each. They are 350 wood, and they are 150 stone. Also, keep in mind, all of these, much like Clint's upgraded tool system, the only ones that you're available to see for purchase are the ones available to you. All the buildings that we're looking at right now are all the base levels. I think with the exception of the silo and the well, all of your buildings... Oh, and the stable. Let's just name them. In terms of the shed, the barn, and the coop, they can be upgraded. So they are going to have a higher cost, both in materials and also monetarily speaking. So save up for those, but obviously once we have all these initial stage buildings in place, you'll start, compounding your earnings, so that way affording the upgrades isn't going to be quite so daunting. Early game, before we've bought everything, feels like a doozy, because it is, but as I've said multiple times in the stream before, your progress in this game seems slow until something big happens and you realize all of your work is starting to snowball. In a good way. Positive feedback loop. So, that's all of our buildings, and I think we're okay for now. What we're gonna probably end up buying first is I was just on it, silo. Oh, and also, while we're here, let's find Demetrius, because we have... Oh, Butts, where did he go? Is he talking to his son? Sebastian? No, Sebastian's out. We met him. We ran into him later. There he is. So to give a gift, you have the item in hand in your action bar. You cover your cursor over them if you're on PC like me until there's a gift and you click it. Right-click it. Alright, so then we claim our booty. Nice. Thank you. This will be more than enough to upgrade... Whoops. Missed the exit. This will be more than enough to afford our copper pickaxe, which will be our next big upgrade. And you know what? We can go right to the mines from here. We said we were going to go to the ocean just to see. So let's just use the minecarts then. Do you guys have a specific order in which you buy your buildings? I do actually want to know in the comments, because I know that not everybody will necessarily go for the forest farm. Especially if you're a fisher person like me. I've heard that it's either the lake or like the river farm or something. The one that has all those waterways going through them for fishing. I imagine the well is not going to even blip on your radar with a farm like that, but I can also imagine that your space allowance is going to be interesting for things like the barn or the shed, which take up the most amount of room. There we go. Alright, to the mines! Gonna get there around 1-ish. And if any of you is thinking, sure, you could spend that money on the copper pickaxe, but tomorrow is Sunday, and that's when the traveling merchant shows up, and if you thought that, I thought it too, and yeah, I know. Alright, our luck is good today, so hopefully that means we will be seeing ladders appear pretty soon. Which will especially be nice because our pickaxe, because it's not upgraded, is going to take a lot longer getting the rarer ores like iridium and gold, which we're going to start running into now. And the enemies hit harder. A lot harder than they did in the other layers. So we're going to need as much help as we can get. Having upgraded tools definitely helps progress the rest of the way. We are getting some gold ore, though. That's nice. There we go. Okay. For grass, try to use your sword on these, because your sword... oh, frick these guys. Your sword takes no energy to use. Oh, that's handy. I'm gonna just collect the gold here, and then head down. Just takes a lot of energy to blow up. There we go. Alright, 83. Woohoo! Is there anything good down here? I'll just take a quick look before going down. Oh! There is! I think that's going to be either aquamarine or frozen geodes, maybe? Oh, butts. Oh, butts. Okay. So many enemies. Whew, there was a lot over here, though. Oh, and bats, too. Great. Okay, it was aquamarine. Like a hermit crab and a shy guy had like a weird baby. Nope! Fire bats suck, man. They really do. But you know what we have? Autumn's Bounty. So if we get in a real pickle, we got those. I think we're okay for now, but if we get into a real doozy, we got those. Let's just progress. Checkpoint! I think pretty soon we also get a better weapon too. Which this sword has been doing pretty well, but we're gonna need something with a little more power. You can buy one from the Adventurers Guild, but considering you get a new weapon upgrade like every 10 levels or so-ish, 10 or 20, I feel like buying weapons from them just isn't worth it overall. I mean, if you have the cash to spend, go ahead, but I feel like up to a certain point, it's not worth it. Oh, a magma geode. See, aren't you glad we checked the garbage? Can we make any bombs? Yes! Can make one cherry bomb. And get out of the way. Well, that wasn't worth it at all. Here would have been a better place to put it. Oh well. Oh, I hate those things. Yeah, this debuff sucks. Means we are gonna take damage more. I think it wears off when you kill him, but hard to say. Oh yeah, we're not. He can hit us, but we can't hit him right now. I hate that. I'm either gonna block his attacks or I'm gonna... There we go. Ah! Okay. I think those are the only enemies down here. Good luck doesn't mean we're necessarily gonna find the ladder faster. It just means we have a better chance of finding the ladder faster. Probability is not exact. It's not a guarantee. It's like shiny hunting in Pokemon. The Masuda method will increase your odds of finding a shiny Pokemon of your choice. But it's not a guarantee that you're gonna still do it in under, like, 4 weeks. There it is. Finally. Gosh. I don't know if we're gonna get 4 levels in the next 2 hours, but we're gonna try. That was a lot of stone. Oh, copper. Ah! I thought I turned around. I guess not. No, I was hoping to find a ladder. I don't see one. We are, I think, one dwarven scroll away from talking to the dwarf, who does sell us explosives. So, I feel like it's always worth looking for it. But it's already midnight, so I don't think we're going to progress any further tonight. Alright. There we go. We might not make it. No! Dang it! We're gonna try! I don't think we're gonna make it! We are not gonna make it! I guess I'm just gonna show you guys the ramifications. Oh, that's right, it's 1 a.m. It's 1. Never mind. Never mind. I thought it was a whole hour later than it was. Nah. I thought we were gonna be like legit stranded. Nah. Steel axe is ready. Good. Alright, the weather for tomorrow is gonna be beautiful and sunny. What a surprise. Spirits are very happy today, so alright, today might be a mine day. Again. Maki roll. Now I know how to make it. So now we don't have to buy the recipe from Gus. That's a welcome relief. What are we gonna put in the preserve jars now? Let's put some plums in there. And let's put a cherry. Always have your preserve jars going. Yeah, so we definitely have enough stone for the coop and the fish pond and the silo. We might have enough stone for the barn as well, but obviously we don't have the money to build all of those things. So let's just save up for... Wait a minute. Let's double check for the silo. 5 copper. Oh, we have way more clay than I thought we did. Oh yeah, we can build the silo right now. Okay, let's do it. Let's see, the silo needs 100 stone. If there's a more efficient way to do that, let me know. Alrighty, so we're gonna put that away. We're gonna put that away. That away. Those away. That away. That away. Oh yeah, and the silo doesn't need any wood, it just needs stone. Okay. In the meantime, let's... Oops. Alright, so we got a couple of stops to make. We are going to stop at Robin's, so we can build the... Actually, we can sell that directly to Clint. We are going to go to Robin's to have her build us the silo, which takes multiple days depending on the building. And then we're also going to go to Clint's, not just to get our axe back, but also to open up all of our geodes, and then... Oh, we can't go to the mines today if we're going to drop off our axe, because then we can't use it. I suppose we could try to fish today. Use our good luck days for something else. No, we were going to explore the secret woods today. That's right. Okay. Yeah, so we'll drop off the axe. Wrong. We're going to drop off the, the pickaxe. Different kind of axe. If you're wondering what that little noise is, it's whenever you upgrade your tools, specifically your watering can, which I think is hilarious, your game treats it like it's steam powered. So every time you use like a charge, like I'm using right now, it smokes. Like it's a watering can. But what part of it uses fire? What SpongeBob level of logic is this? Okie doke. So let's put our stuff away. Won't need that. Won't need that, or that, or that, or these, or these, or these, or those. We'll, however, craft some fertilizer, which will, oops, drop off here. We'll drop off... What was I going to drop off in here? Oh no, all these things are gold. Alright. So let's drop them off here then. Oh. Conundrum. So, we only have enough copper to either build the silo or upgrade our pickaxe. We can't right now do both, because each requires 5. We have enough copper ore and bars to do one thing, because collectively this will make 1 bar, that's 3, and then that's 8. So I'd say let's build the silo, just while we have everything else. So, drop that off. And also, maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe one of these geodes will have some copper in it. Or something better, we'll see. You can technically also buy copper from Clint, but why would you want to buy it when you can just find it for free? Is my personal feeling. Alright, so it's 9:40, so let's go to Clint first so we can get our axe and sell off our stuff. Da-da-da-da! Steel axe. Drop it in its rightful place. Clay, okay. More clay. Fire quartz! Don't remember if we gave any to Gunther yet. No, we have not! Okay. What we can also do... No. What we can also do... Sell that off. Yeah, you can buy copper ore, but why would you when we can get it for free? So let's drop this off at Gunther's. Oops. Now let's go to Robin's. You need to have everything with you when you go get something built. Same for Clint, for when you're handing in your upgrades, you need to have everything on you. So since we're building the silo, we need to have the stone, the copper bars, the clay, and then obviously the money. You go to this build, and then you select a spot. I usually put mine over here, close to the greenhouse, because I usually then put all of my barns and buildings over here. Plus it's nice and out of the way. If you ever change your mind, though, where you put it down, you're like, that's actually the worst spot ever. Just wait for Robin to finish building it, and then when you go back to her and you select the... We can't right now because she's already building us something, but when you select the build, construct farm buildings, there will be an option down here that says move. So you'll just, once it's finished being built, even if it's in the worst spot imaginable, you can just move it. So, no harm, no foul. Alright, there is one more... there are 2 more things that we should do before going into the mines. we should go visit the traveling merchant, and we should also go down to the ocean. So let's go into town. Oops. We're not going to be able to get enough copper in order to turn our pickaxe in with Clint, which is fine. We can just do the copper pickaxe tomorrow. I mean, considering we have such good luck, now might be the time to advance rather than to halt. Because so long as we have our pickaxe in the shop with Clint, we can't use it. Look at all this clay. I'm swimming in clay. Alright, so let's go talk to the traveling merchant. Is anybody looking? No. Oh, that was close. Leia almost saw. Spiceberry. Might as well just eat that. There we go. That's better. Traveling merchant, what financial devastation do you have today? Honey! Yeah. Oh, alright, that's not so bad. Oh, while we're up here, let me show you guys what this iron axe can do. So here in the corner, right south of your farm, where the traveling merchant is and close to Rasmodius' house, you're going to go in this corner, you're going to find this log. And now that we have the steel axe, boom! There's enough for the bundle right there. Welcome to the secret woods. You get different music too. And now we can also attack these stumps. The stumps you see here in the secret woods regenerate every day. So since we're trying to afford the stable, we will be able to, so long as we visit the secret woods every day. Oh, other thing, secret woods also has special forageables. So if you didn't select the mushroom garden, which we didn't, this place grows mushrooms. All different kinds of mushrooms too. Alright, here's the other reason why I like to keep torches. There are little secret entrances and exits. Oh! This one's a little different, alright, than the one that I have. How did I get in here? What the actual butts? Oh my god. Am I stuck? Oh my god, I don't know how I'm gonna get out of here. I really don't want to have to restart the day, but... Oh god, there's a slime. There we go. Maybe it's like a one-way thing? That is not how it worked in my other file, but okay, here's the other entrance. I always like to mark secret entrances like this with torches. That way I know what the hell I'm doing, and don't do, you know, that for another 20 minutes. So far as I know, unlike the mines, the secret woods will be the same. Regardless of what day you go in. Alright, so we got some bundle items to put in. We're not going to be advancing in the mines, I don't think. I think today would be a good day to just go to the most surface levels and just find some copper. Alright, so let's quality of life chop down these. There we go. Now I know some stumps on your farm do automatically regenerate, but I thought that your farm would always be the same configuration, but it looks like that's not the case. Because the farm on my file looks vastly different. If I remember at the end of the stream, I do want to show you guys what my farm looks like on the other file. I just don't want to give too much away, just because I'm so much further advanced in the plot. Although I think if we just stuck to the actual farm area and didn't move anywhere else, I think we'd be okay. Also, if you're cutting near water, face away from the water, because otherwise your tree could fall in and then you won't get anything. It'll be a huge waste of time and money. Ah, it's of course amazing. Alright, I think we need 10 hardwood for the... Let's just check our bundles. So it's for... Okay, we've got the honey. That'll put us one slot closer. I think it's either in the craft room. Yeah, craft room. And I think there might be one other bundle that takes it. No, I guess not. I don't really want to put a gold star level mushroom in here. So, especially when it sells so well. Let's put the garbage in here. Drop these. Drop that. Drop that. Actually, you could probably build a few bombs, come to think of it. Oh, no, we can't. We don't know how to make bombs yet. Blah. Alright. Never mind. Get rid of the sweet peas. Alright, so let's fill some bundles. Oh, wait. I guess we're gonna go the long way, because we gotta drop some stuff in. Oh, hi, Demetrius. Probably wondering, what the hell are you doing in there? Alright, so there's the construction bundle in the craft room. Boom. Ooh, we got a charcoal kiln. That means for every 10 wood you put in, you get coal. Fall foraging, we're just... Oh, we absolutely have one of those. Then winter foraging. You can get the snow yams. No, sorry, the winter roots in the frost biome if you hoe the dirt patches in the mines. But these two you can only get through winter foraging. So this is going to be the first big reward that you're expected to get, because it's the easiest one. It's the most casual one. We're just too good for the neighborhood, and we kind of excelled in that we are going a little bit faster than most would think to do. Alright, so our last slot is probably going to be filled with any of these. Truffle oil is a very long way away, or a certain Friday away if we're very lucky with the traveling merchant next time. And if we had cheese. I don't believe you can buy cheese from anybody, at least not just straight, unless the traveling merchant sells it. But on the whole, I don't believe merchants just sell you regular cheese. Yeah, it's already 8 p.m., but that means we can still gather some copper ore if we just keep to the basic layers. Now let's keep our stuff with us. Let's go to 35. Nope, let's not go to 35. There we go. Ooh, this is also a good idea because you get bug meat from these little guys, and you can turn bug meat into bait. There we go, there's some copper. And that magnet ring is really helping us out here. Once we upgrade the hoe, much like the watering can, we'll be able to hoe multiple tiles in a row. I think the copper one lets you hoe 3 tiles in a row, instead of us always having to constantly hoe each tile. The iron one, I think you get to do like 4 or 5 or so. The gold one lets you do... Ooh, there we go. There we go, that's silver, that's a bundle item. Gold will let you do either of those combinations, but then you can also choose to do like an 8 tile, I think, radius or so. We have some copper, but the reason why I'm leaving now is because we can drop off the mushroom before we run home. In the dye bundle. It's on the bulletin board. It's this one. Drop that sucker in. We need a sunflower, which we can grow during the fall. That's no big deal. Duck feathers you can only get from the traveling merchant, or if you have a big coop in which you can keep ducks. And I don't know where the hell you can get red cabbage in your first year, but I know that Pierre sells the seeds in your second year. I ended up getting the greenhouse before I was able to grow those suckers, but a lot of that was also just mismanagement on my part. Like, I had legitimately forgotten that you could grow red cabbage seeds just normally in the summer. So it's just the kind of thing where you're so used to just buying what Pierre has without having to scroll down any further that I never realized that if I scrolled down just a little bit further, he would have sold me the red cabbage seeds. So when I realized like 3 days before the end of the end of summer, which is the only season that they naturally grow in, we found an ancient seed. Remember when I joked yesterday? Oh my actual god. Remember when I joked last stream about when we found the dinosaur egg? I was like, oh god, what next? Are we going to find an ancient seed? We found an ancient seed. Oh my god. Okay. So this is one of the other rarest items in the game. How do we even get this? I guess we dug this up with the hoe in the mine. We just got stupidly lucky. Wow, okay. Um, that completely derailed all of my thoughts. So, ancient seeds you do want to give to Gunther. When I said that there were only 2 items that you don't want to give to Gunther, ancient seeds are not one of them. Because, as of right now, you can't do anything with these ancient seeds. Once you give it to Gunther, though, he will give you a version of the ancient seed that you can actually plant and grow. You also get to learn the recipe to make ancient seeds. So when you find more of these, the artifacts specifically, you can just turn them into seeds that you can plant. Ancient seeds produce the highest selling plant in the game, which are ancient fruits. You can turn those ancient fruit into wine, which is the highest selling wine in the game. So if you have a greenhouse, or if you have a whole field of these growing, and you get ancient fruits, and then you have a line of kegs, and then you put the ancient fruits in, and then you get ancient fruit wine, you're going to be making bank. The only thing is that I think ancient fruits take an entire season to grow, and I'm pretty sure I've only grown a couple, and only recently in my file, so I don't quite know how often you can reproduce and or how long the gestation period is. You can either look it up on the wiki. I'm sure you can find other streamers that'll tell you as well. So we're going to bring that to Gunther tomorrow. Wow, okay. That was a thing that happened. I don't remember. I'm sorry, I don't remember what we were talking about before. So, okay, with that in mind, we are just gonna carry on, and let's drop... The rice shoot is a spring plant, so we're not gonna be able to plant that, so we'll just drop that in. There we go. Plop that in. Drop that off. Drop that in. We do need more copper. We didn't quite make it there, but I'm honestly fine with it. Oh, we have a blackberry and a wild plum. So those are the... Whoops, we need those. Forageables that we can put in the bundle. Yeah, this is the same thing, so we can just sell that off at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, and it's 12:30, so we ought to go to bed. Drop that sucker off. All right. Wow, ancient fruit, you guys. My God. At this rate, we'll find a prismatic shard tomorrow. Come on, gotta use the psychology here. Wow, ancient fruit, man. Alright, so what's the weather like? Alright, what's the luck like? Very happy today. Okay, good mining day. Clear and sunny all day. Alright. Oh, let's also put the kiln in here. I don't think we're going to use it much as of right now. We got blueberries! Alright, our melons are not big enough yet. Alright, the cat's wandering through the grass, having a good time. Let's water the cat. You having a good time? He's having a good time. Alright, the silo's not done yet, so we are not going to be getting hay anytime soon. What's also nice about building the silo now is that once it's done, we'll be able to get our hay for free. You can take it from the silo, and then you can just drop it in your bundle. This cloud cover is making it hard to tell what I've watered and what I haven't. Kitty, you're gonna have to move or you're gonna get watered on. And I have a feeling you're gonna distinctly not like that. Well, a real cat wouldn't. Pixelated cat might not care. Yeah, no, you can't move past trellis plants. I can't either. Yeah, no, you don't like being watered on. Pixelated cats don't like it either. You guys saw it here first. Alrighty. I'm sorry, kitty. Alright, so drop that off. Drop these off. Drop these off. Drop this in. Drop this in. Drop that off. Oh, we get ore from there too. That's nice. Let's see. Alright, drop that back off. Drop that off. Alrighty, so let's go to Gunther's first. And if we go straight to the mines and look for enough copper, we might be able to drop it off at Clint's in time before he closes. Hey Gunther, you won't believe what I have for you. Stop it. Go. There we go. So now we have a plantable ancient seed. So let's go to the ocean, collect our crab pots and stuff, drop this off, because you can, let's see, yeah, you have no idea if these still grow, for the first time that you plant them. I think they take like an entire season to germinate. And since it's almost the end of summer, that means they would germinate by almost the end of fall. So this is an expensive, rare plant. I don't think I want to risk it. See, now, normally, you don't find your first ancient seed until at least your second, if not your third year. Typically, for normal people, ancient seeds only come if you have a lot more going for you, such as more fields and sprinklers and possibly a greenhouse. This game keeps giving us stuff before we are ready for it. As soon as I told my brother that we found a dinosaur egg, he was just like, oh my god, like, you have to build a coop right away. And I'm like, we physically don't have the money. Like, we are not even halfway through our first year. Alright, so we're going to take the long way around, because we're going to drop off some... What did I just say I was going to drop off? The ancient seed. What did I not drop off at all? Okay, when your cat is being a cat, you can pass through NPCs. You just keep hitting the directional until either they move or you face through them, like that. So when your cat is being, like, extra cat, you can just keep walking until either they move or you move through them. Alright, so let's drop these little bundle items off. I've had that amethyst in my bag for a long time because I keep thinking I'm going to run into Abigail. Because I usually run into her when I don't have an amethyst, and then I feel bad because I could be gifting it to her. And then when I finally have one, she's nowhere to be seen. Oh, that's right. This is the crop bundle. We need to go to the craft room and drop off our forageables. There we go. There we go. So that one's halfway done. So even if we don't advance in the mine today, because we should be going back for our hardwood, so we can keep saving up towards the stable. We're going to be doing that instead of advancing through the mine, which is fine. We are getting close to our goal. We are getting close to level 100, which means that we'll be permanently able to increase our energy, but it just might not be today. You know, the 22nd of summer. Alright, let's drop off the sweet peas, because they're not going to do us any favors anyway. But we can also drop off our sword, because these guys open at 2. And here it is being 2 o'clock. We only need one of these. Alright. So let's check off silo. We've got one of those. I'd say the next thing we build... My brother had suggested the coop, because the faster we get a coop and start earning to upgrade it, we can incubate our dinosaur egg, which means we'll be getting dinosaurs, which will make us stupid amounts of money. I would say, though, that the stable is going to be our next building. It's a little more expensive in terms of money. It takes 10k. We have 5k right now, so we're halfway there. But it takes the hardwood and the iron bars, and it is the only other speed enhancement you get in the game. With the horse, we'll be able to get around faster and do more. You know what? Nope, we're just going to nope out of here, because I hate those things. There we go. Yay, randomizer! Alright, and there's no copper over here, so we'll just keep going down. Alright, I'm hoping to find copper. Here we go. Technically, we don't need much. I don't think we're going to make it today, though. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make it to Clint's in time. Especially because we have to still smelt the bars. That's okay. Oh, we got a little copper. I think we have enough now. It's not gonna matter. Clint's closed at 4, but... okay, well actually, since it doesn't matter, let's try to advance. Put that in. Yeah, if this is going to be our last opportunity to visit the mines for the next couple of days, because our copper pickaxe is going to take 2 days to make, then we may as well try to advance a little bit further. Wow! Our luck really proved substantial today. found it, you guys! We found the mushroom level! I don't even care about the gold right now. The gold you find pretty much guaranteed after a certain point, but the mushrooms, man. The mushrooms. Oh, and the purple ones are like the rarest! Now, if you have a mushroom farm instead of the fruit bat farm, ooh, which we haven't checked in a few days, you do occasionally get purple mushrooms, and they are lucrative. Very, very lucrative. That's honestly one of the best arguments for having a mushroom farm. I will admit that I have had great success early game in making enough money to afford a lot of things early game that you're not expected to have. Buildings wise is where I went, and upgrading my tools. But based on the luck that we've had so far with either getting forageables from our bats or vital fruits, I would say you're pretty much good either way. It just depends what you value more and how you want to play. Because, like, eventually you get to the same point. Eventually you buy your saplings. Like, eventually you can... I think you can grow a mushroom farm. I'm not 100% sure. Alright, we need to only go one more level down in order to advance. We're doing really well. There we go. I hate fire bats. I hate them so much. If I was better with the slingshot, I would have killed it by now, but I'm just not great with slingshots. I don't think you can grow anything down here, especially because, as you saw, all the levels are randomized, so even if you planted something down here, as soon as you left the mines, it would despawn. So it's a waste of a seed. Even the mixed seeds you'd be wasting down here. Alright, I think we are 1 or 2 dwarven scrolls away from being able to talk to the dwarf. And you can only find those scrolls if you... Oh, down here. Oh god, not these guys. They just walk at you, and you can't... The knockback is just not enough. Fucking hate these guys. Sorry for the language. There we go. See, that's why I try to use that kind of food sparingly. You will be able to cook it yourself once you get a kitchen. But, oh, and it gives you buffs, too. More defense. Better foraging skill. Ooh, an Omnigeode. There could be anything in there. Could be stone. Could be a frickin' prismatic shard. I don't know. It's probably just gonna be copper, but either way, always good to have. Once you get to the desert, you can also use Omnigeodes as currency. There is a tradesperson who requires rather odd... Yes! Better object! Who requires some odd things as currency. Okay, so I think we're good from here. We have some bundle items to drop off. So we're going to take the long way home. If you give that tradesperson in the desert quartz, They give you, I think, geodes. If you give them geodes, they can give you mega bombs, I think. If you give them... I thought that if you give them jade, they can exchange them for staircases, but I don't think that's true. Maybe it's only on a certain day, because that's what my brother said, and I have been to the desert on multiple occasions, and I haven't been able to do that. Let's see. Not in the pantry. It's not the I don't think it's the bulletin board. Oh, yeah, it might be for the... No, not the dye bundle. We already did that one. Yeah, okay, so it's the field research bundle for the purple mushroom. Your non-ranked one. Yay! Another recycling machine, but we don't have room for it. Let's get rid of the slime, just because we're not really using it. Yay! Do we have any other bundle items? I don't think so. Do you need purple mushrooms for anything else? Not for the vault, that's all money. Not for the fish tank. This is all foraging. No, I guess not. I guess it's only pomegranates that you need more than one. You need it for more than one bundle. Okay, well, rest is money. We're gonna make bank today. Especially from all the mushrooms that we found. Some of them are even gold ranked. Now some mushrooms you can use in cooking recipes, so I usually like to keep a couple on hand, but those are usually either the truffles or like the they have a weird name to them. They look like a table. Their icon in this game looks like a little brown table. So I don't quite remember what they're called, but you can use those in cooking. They make really good recipes, so I would hold on to at least like a couple of them. And then I think the common mushroom can also... We haven't actually found any of those, ironically. We've only found the rarer ones. But the common mushrooms, you can also occasionally forage in the fall. Those you can cook with as well, I think. Sorry, my parents just got home from walking the dog, so they're coming through the garage. Let's just put the amethyst away for now. That means, of course, we're going to run into Abigail, but whatever. So let's make some fertilizer. We'll plop that off later. Oh, we absolutely forgot to drop the quartz in there. That's fine. Drop that in there. Oh, we also need to... Nope. Alright, drop that back in there. We gotta figure out where we're gonna put our third recycling machine, because we already have all this. Let's put it right here, I guess. Because we'll have to move that whole, like, thing. We're gonna have to move this whole system if we want it to be symmetrical. Sorry. And I also keep forgetting. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. Okay. Just to show you, this unranked purple mushroom sold for 250 gold. This gold ranked purple mushroom sold for 375 gold. These regular red mushrooms sold for, let's see, 70, let's see, 375 divided by 5 is 75 gold each. This sold for 93 gold. These each sold for 112 gold each. So finding those mushrooms and having the mushroom garden means this becomes a routine for you. Alright, so let's check our bat cave. Let's see what they've given us. See, look, we're 7/10 of the way to our stable. Drop that off. Oops. I know this scarecrow is in the way. That way I can't physically, like, see if there's a plant growing there unless I hover over it. But you don't want to keep your scarecrows too far away from your crops, otherwise they're not going to be as effective. They're not going to be scaring crows from enough of your crops away. If you place your scarecrow further away, the radius of its coverage is going to be less, and it's not going to be as you know, effective. Yeah, I know it's just aesthetically not working, but, like, I also want my crops to not get eaten, and so I can keep the money. Oh, that means our silo's ready! Pine tar. Yay! Oak resin! Alright, that means we can clear all of this mess and not feel guilty. Also, while we're on the subject, so if you right-click on your silo, it'll tell you what you have in it. I think you can take out of it, but oh, maybe you can only take out of it when you build a coop. I do know you can also max out, because I think you can hold up to 240 pieces of hay, and if you end up exceeding that capacity, it goes right into your inventory. So we'll just keep cutting the grass until we exceed the capacity. Which doesn't take too long. I mean, it takes a couple of days, but you know, if you have a lot of grass and you cut it all. We already have 5. We're halfway there. By the way, all of this land right here, if it's this color, it's arable. You can turn that into farmland. Only if it's covered in grass can you not use it. So, if and when we're ready, we can expand the farm significantly further outward, further downward. Yeah, I'm sure you guys watching me cut the grass is riveting content. So I'm not going to do this forever. I just want to see how much I get from this, because this will also make traveling around our farm a little bit faster. We also uncovered a couple more stumps we can cut down, which would be optimal for, you know, getting enough hardwood so that we can build our stable. There are ways of building little paths and stuff, so that way, if you don't want the weeds to get anywhere near your crops, you can like border them with a nice like walkway. You can learn those recipes either from Pierre, you can learn them from Robin, you can buy the craft tables. You can make the gravel ones too, or the wooden pathways. I find those a little exhaustive in terms of resources. See? One hit. Your iron axe destroys these things in one hit. You also get to destroy these huge boulders too, when you upgrade your axe. Yeah, if you also want to use your pathways and stuff to prevent the grass from coming, because they do slow you down, you can do it that way. Make sure, though, that if you plan on having farm animals, you don't destroy all of the grass. You leave at least a little bit behind. Because what you can do is you can build your barn on top of a grass plot, and then your animals can feed off the grass. You don't even have to feed them. All of your buildings come with a little hatch. And if you leave the hatch open, your animals can wander outside. And then they can eat the grass. Always make sure, though, that they're fenced in, because if you don't fence them in, they're going to wander away, and they may not come back. Like, you can legitimately, like, lose an animal that way. And animals are frickin' expensive. So you're going to want to make sure that they don't do that. Oh, nuts! We gotta get to Clint's. It's gotta open our geode. And also, hopefully, take our... Alright, we got the 5 copper. We got the geode. Oops. Drop that, drop that. We're close, more than halfway. We're also almost 2/3 of the way to fixing that bridge, too. Drop those in there. Yeah, whatever. Let's just go to Clint's. We can also go to the Adventurers Guild afterwards and sell off our sword. Now we have the Obsidian Edge, which is better in every way. Process geodes first. Always process geodes first. Okay, now we upgrade tools. Let's go for the copper pickaxe. Alright, so now we don't have our pickaxe. And we're not gonna for the next couple of days. We're not gonna get it back till Thursday. Which just means that if we have a good luck day between now and then, we'll just have to fish or cut down trees. Now that we have the iridium rod, we can start chancing good luck days for fishing. I think that wouldn't be an unreasonable thing to do. Especially now that our fishing skill is looking pretty good, looking pretty decent. There we go. Almost. Alright, so let's pop back up to the Adventurers Guild. Sell off that sword of ours. Because that did take a good amount of money, and we are trying to save towards the stables. But upgrading your tools is always, always worth it. Did I leave anything in here? Oh yeah, sweet peas. Sell those. There we go. Yeah. 26 to 46 damage, 20 crit power, 4 speed. Is the best one that they sell. Our sword does 30 to 45. It's minus 1 speed, but it's plus 10 crit power. It's almost as good. And we got it for free. Alright, so let's chop some things off. And then we'll cut down some more trees. We are almost to getting a stable. Having a stable relationship with your horse. And there goes my only subscriber. Sorry, not sorry. What you can also do is you can, to plan your farm, you can design your own orchard. So, as you guys have seen, every time you destroy a tree, well, most of the time when you destroy a tree, it drops a seed. So what you can do is, if these trees are too far and you would like to tap... Oh yeah, we don't have an axe. If you'd like to tap the trees that are closer by, or at least make trees that are closer by in order to tap them, you can absolutely take those tree seeds that you get from chopping down trees and plant them where you want. So then you make sure that you have, you know, your oak trees and your pine trees and your maple trees. I like to have them all in a row just because of course I do. So that way you can have just like a line of tapped oak trees and then they all germinate at the same time. You have a line of maple trees, which all germinate at the same time. So that way we're not sort of forgetting whatever it is we've tapped and then running around hoping to find it, maybe remembering it every 2 or 3 streams. Oh, you know what we've also forgotten to check? The bat cave. Let's go check the bat cave. Oh! Is that an apricot? And a peach? Oh my god, we can finish the pantry bundle now! Yeah, fruit bats have officially won. In my mind, I will never go back to mushroom farming again. Oh, and they gave salmon berries! Oh, thank you. Alright, we're gonna put that cherry in. And then we're gonna put in this plum. Just because we already put a cherry in the thing. Look, we haven't even gone to the secret woods yet, and we're almost all the way to earning our stable. We're going to go to the secret woods after we drop off this fruit. Oh my gosh, we're going to have the artisanal bundle done so early. My god. Fruit bats, man. Game-breakingly good. A keg! Alright, I don't think we need apricots for anything else. Yeah, that's for quality crops. Nope. Maple syrup. We need apples, but we haven't seen any of those yet. The vault is just money. Just straight up money. Fish tank isn't going to include any fruit. Alright, so, yeah, that's it. Alright, so... I would say... if you want to make money quickly in this game, the first thing that I would put into this keg is the starfruit that we have. Now, normally I would be saying, okay, well, this is what some people would do, but I actually do this. No, let's put the starfruit in there. Because, I will tell you why. You can buy starfruit seeds from a merchant in the desert. Her name is Sandy. They're 400 gold each. But you can absolutely buy them. I was worried that, like, ancient fruit, starfruit was something you could get like once per game, and then once you build the seed maker, it would be the only way you could get more. But as so happens, no, that is not actually the case. I'm going to remove all the fish-like materials from here, and I'm going to put them in the other chest, just because you can use all these fish-like materials either for fishing, for cooking recipes, or you can also use them for making a certain kind of fertilizer. So let's hold on to these in... oh, we don't have that kind of room. These are technically seeds. Actually, yeah, let's just put them in here. There we go. Let's drop this off in here. And now let's go to the secret garden. I think we'll only have just enough time to get in there, grab our wood, and get out. So long as you leave at least a little grass, it can grow back. You can also plant grass starters, which I think Pierre sells. But why do that when you can just be a little conscientious about it and get grass for free? Yeah, we might be taking an energy penalty, but it'll be worth it, because we need the hardwood. Yeah, you always gotta look out for slimes. There are always enemies in the secret garden. Alright, let's head back. Oops. Yeah, we're just going to take the energy penalty, but it'll be worth it. Because we, like, as of in-game, tomorrow, we will have enough for the stable. We won't have the money, but we'll have enough hardwood for the stable. Ooh, are we going to make it back in time? I think so. Nope, don't chance it. Just get it tomorrow. Ooh, this is the closest we've cut it, but we made it. Yay. Alright, now normally I would be ending the stream right about now, but since I haven't streamed with the exception of yesterday in like a week, and I won't be able to stream for the next, I don't know, because I'm moving, we're going to go on for a little bit longer than usual. So the weather is going to be sunny, the luck is going to be good, so we're going to be spending it fishing today. And our corn has finally grown, which means it's going to produce now every couple of days for the rest of summer and fall. Okay. Okay, we got 2 gold corns. So that will go towards our quality crops bundle. Let me keep it in a different spot, specifically. Everything else is going to go in to the thing. Yep, we just need a little bit more, and then we'll be able to have enough for the stable. Obviously, we're going to have to make a little more money, too. Oh, whoops. Do you ever find yourself humming along to a game's harmony rather than the main melody? Am I the only one that does this? I grew up singing soprano. I hated it. Alto is more my speed. As you can tell, I'm definitely not really built for soprano. So I always felt alto was more my speed. So whenever I hear alto harmonies, even in just like games or video game music or anything even super basic, I'm just like, yes, I know that part. I can absolutely sing along to that. It gets me really amped. Alright, so why don't we drop the hay into our silo, because that means it'll fill the silo all the faster. I think you can drop it into the silo. Can't you? I'm pretty sure you can. Oh, we're at max. That's why we can't. Well, good, because that also means, I think... Aw. Okay, I guess, well, we can't get any more hay? Oh, that sucks. I know that once you get a coop and you are able to, you're able to stockpile more hay than your silo can keep. Okay, well, whatever. So, let's put the hay back. Alright, and then... Let's put our other stuff away. It's a bundle item, so we'll hold on to that. Why don't we go back to the secret woods first thing, so that way we have enough hardwood to stockpile. Actually, I don't think we have to go to the secret woods. I think some of the stumps on our property respawn. I just don't know which ones, because this farm is a completely new configuration to the one that I'm used to. Oh yeah, if I stopped hoeing the stump, that would be useful probably. There we go. Alright, now we have enough. But I'm going to keep going, because of course I am. Alright, so we have almost enough for a stable. We have the hardwood, we have the iron. Now all we need is the gold. And we have a couple days before the traveling merchant shows up, so we actually have a chance at earning that money before they show up with something financially devastating. Like truffle oil or something. So, why don't we go fishing? We need to go river fishing, night fishing, although walleyes are just hard. We could go lake fishing for a crab quality largemouth bass, because I'm stubborn, and a crab quality tilapia from the ocean, because I am still stubborn. Wood skips and sandfish. We have seen wood skips before, just never one that's bad enough to drop in, and or I probably sold it by accident without realizing that it's a bundle item we haven't gotten yet. And sandfish only come from the desert. So until we fill the vault bundle, which is just literally money, it's just money, we're not going to be able to finish the fish tank. Of all the bundle packages to fill for their rewards, the fish tank is the one that I like the least. Just because it's useful sometimes. The minecart is just amazing. That's always been a good bundle package. It's why I almost always prioritize it. The greenhouse is unequivocally the most important bundle package. That's why it's also one of the hardest. The vault is going to be useful for specifically endgame stuff because you need the vault in order to get coconuts, in order to get cactus fruit regularly, to buy starfruit seeds, to buy deluxe speed grow, which you can get at a discount I think every Thursday, to get to skull caverns, and then also to help with Pam. Because like once she gets that job, she starts working for JojaMart less, and that actually becomes part of plot A a little bit. It's like technically one of the subplots, but it contributes to plot A. Clearing the glittering boulder is just... you get to pan for ore. But only if you see glittering patches. And it could be anything. You could get copper, you could get iridium. But it's only like spottily useful, and you also always have to have the pan with you. If you don't have your pan with you, which you're given, but if you don't have it with you, you can't even use the feature. At least with the quarry, which I would say is the second weakest bundle cluster to finish. You still get to visit the quarry, and even if you don't care about the bridge, you use the minecart. It's still, like, decently useful. Oh. So if you end up not finishing the fish bundle until last, that's absolutely fine. Since we're fishing though, normally I would use the green algae for forageables to eat to replenish my energy while I'm fishing, but it is an ingredient in buying fish ponds from Robin, and those do become useful, especially if we were to keep a sturgeon or a super cucumber or anything like that. The two best fish to have, in my opinion, in fish ponds, and you can build more than one, by the way, would be sturgeon, because sturgeon roe makes caviar if you put it in a preserve jar, and cucumber roe is just, it just sells well. It's not a specific item like sturgeon roe is, but it just sells really well. Some other fish that you can put in there would include fish that you know are themselves lucrative, like sturgeon, like blobfish, which you get from the night merchant if you were to fish at night. They only come in the winter, I think. Maybe the fall. Let's see, blobfish, catfish, sturgeon. I don't know if you can put legendary fish in fish ponds. I've never tried it because I've never caught a legendary fish before. If you know, please let me know. Also, hi Sandra Diaz. If it's been a stupidly long time since you actually posted, I'm sorry. I've been inundated with watching the stream. But hi, welcome to the stream. I will try to be more conscientious with following the chat as I go. It's nice to see you. I'm glad people are actually checking in with this game and with me. Once I move, I'll try to get a 2-monitor set up so I can keep better track of the chat. Right now I have Stardew in this like tiny little window, so I can try to talk to you guys and get you guys to engage. I want to take a poll from anybody who's watching. Tell me either in the chat, or if you end up missing it and you tune in later when it's officially posted to YouTube, let me know how long it took you guys to finish the community center if you were able to do so. If you need any help, also let me know. I will absolutely give you advice about where to find items, how best to maximize your profits, so you can, buy the deluxe coop that you've been waiting on, so that you can finally get like a large chicken egg or something. Like, please let me know. I'd be happy to help you. I wouldn't say I'm an expert at the game, but I've played long enough to be able to problem solve a good number of issues. Alright, I'm starting to think I'm fishing in the wrong season here for some of these. So let's go to the ocean, see if we can catch a tilapia, because I don't think I'm seeing any tiger trouts or shads here. Maybe tiger trouts are like only a fall thing. My favorite fishing spot over here is right next to this rock. I know I've said it in a previous stream, but like, I've gone fishing in real life, and fish like structure. It provides cover from enemies that would otherwise prey on them from above, such as like most birds. It provides usually little alcoves and homes, which they can use to provide homes for like the fish themselves, or it's also cover in case they're being pursued by larger fish, other predatory fish. Also, if the weather is quite warm, you will occasionally see fish use it to cool off. Alright, we got a lot of gold star fish in here, so that's good. Those will sell pretty well. I'm starting to think this rock is a mirage, because we can also put our bait like physically through the rock. Whoa! We got a jumpy one. This could be a super cuke. We're not going to catch it, but it's probably a super cuke. Super cucumbers are just really hard. It's probably going to be a good bit before you learn how to catch a super cucumber. Like, even in my game where I have the best rod, the best tackle, the best everything, I still don't catch super cucumbers every time. So, don't pay it too much mind. Oh. We're getting kind of full. Alright. Also remember, our luck is really good today, so all of the harder fish are going to come out to play. Alright, I think it's time to eat some food. Oh, that's right, there's a chat feature, which is only useful if you're playing multiplayer. I suppose I could use it to leave little notes and such, but why would I do that when I could just, you know, talk to you guys and say it? Oh, this might be a cuke. I'm not going to bother too much with the chest, because the cucumbers are just really hard to catch. And they're very, very jumpy. Their thrash pattern is really inconsistent. So I don't think I'm going to bother with the chest unless it's just convenient. Alright, yeah, okay, this one's fighting a lot. Darn it. We were so close, man. If I'm like expecting it and prepared, then I can usually catch a super cucumber, but even I can't catch them 100% of the time. Oh, a nautilus fossil and a diamond. Wow. Let's get rid of the plant fibers. All right, I think we're done for now. Wow, that's the third diamond we found. That's pretty good, you guys. And we could go out and do it again, too. We still have enough time in the day. So thankfully, because we worked so hard to get the minecart, let's use it to our advantage. Stop at the bus stop. Drop off our profits. I think we can only catch tilapia during the day, so let's go to the mountain area. Drop that off, drop that off, drop that off, drop that off. Drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. Alright, Gunther doesn't have that, and he also doesn't have this. So we're going to hold on to those for the day. Diamonds make excellent gifts, so we're just going to drop those in there. That's ore and various other things. We're going to drop these in here too. Whoops. Alright, we have enough hardwood for the stable. And I think by the end of tonight we're also going to have enough money to get the to actually like physically go and talk to Robin and ask her to build us one too. Oh my god, you guys, if we get a horse by next stream, game changer. For the better. One, the horse is just super cute. I always name mine Epona because I'm a nerd. Actually, the last game that I had, I named her Applejack because I'm also a Pegasister. Not one of the creepy ones. I don't clap or anything or go to conventions, and I'm honestly freaked out by people who use them as, like, alt-right platforms. That's really creepy. They're ponies designed to be fun for little girls to learn about friendship and magic. Like, why are they tied to the Nazis? I don't know. I just think the show is really well written, and I'm nostalgic for anything Lauren Faust does. So that's really mostly why. Plus the horse that I had in my other game looked almost exactly like Applejack, so it was just kind of a no-brainer. if anybody cares to know, Twilight is the pony I identify with most, but Fluttershy is my favorite, sorry. You have -2 subscribers. It's okay, even if my channel's not successful or takes off, like, I'm not aiming to be the next PewDiePie or anything. Although, as we discussed, I really think, like, alt-right and Nazism are bad and terrible and weird, and I don't get it. But I don't expect this channel to be super popular. But even if it just helps 1 or 2 people who would otherwise not want to play Stardew, or otherwise, you know, think this game is too hard, or not enjoy it, if I could just get them to enjoy it a little bit more, to just play a little bit longer, to appreciate this game and Eric Baroni's hard work a little bit more, or just to make them, like, take another look and be like, oh, this game is actually really beautiful, like, oh, this can be really relaxing, and oh, this is so rewarding. That will make it worth it. I think we're going to do a couple more casts, and then we're going to go to bed. And then the stream. Literal trash. Okay. Alright, last cast and then we'll go to bed. And then the stream. Okay, it's a chub. Alrighty, let's sell off our stuff. And turn in. Alright, so thank you for joining me, Stardewers and Dreamers. I don't know when the next time I will see you is, just because I am moving. And I am also starting off with, like, basically no furniture. That was my decision. I decided to do that just because it's going to be so much easier in my future to go and find the furniture and have it sent to the new apartment rather than me trying to, you know, because COVID-19, I haven't been in the apartment since I viewed it in February. Oh, wow. Look at all this. Lightning rod, finally. Just all that is going to mean it's going to take me weeks, probably, to actually get my apartment situated. I'm also going to have to struggle to put internet in there, which means that obviously my stream is going to be pretty inconsistent until then. So, we're going to set some goals for the next stream. The first of all being, as you can see, 9,966 gold out of the 10,000 gold that we need for the stable. So, let's buy our stable. That's goal number 1. We have our copper pickaxe that's ready, so let's get to level 100 in the mine. Let's build a lightning rod, so that way, because now that it's the last couple of days, actually, we've had a lot fewer thunderstorms in this file than I've ever seen in other files. There are always at least like 6 or 7 lightning storms. I think we've only had like 3. But lightning rods are extremely useful, and I will tell you guys why in the next stream. And then, let's try to situate our farm for fall. Let's see if we can expand our farm 3 more tiles. In maybe each direction. If not more. It'll be more to water, but it'll be worth it, because it'll be more space to grow crops. Alright, so let's see. We have 4 of the 5 green algae. We have 1 of the 5 seaweed for our fish pond, so I'll just keep track of that in my notes. And we have a lot to look forward to. Once we get the stable, we'll be, like, moving hot. Alright, and now that we have a keg, we'll be able to, I think be able to craft them very soon. Let's also get an apiary going. We should probably move some trees. That'll be our last and final goal. Let's start building an orchard. Or at least, like, you know, some tapping rows. That'll be fairly easy to do. Alright, Stardews and Dreamers, I think that'll be it for me tonight. I will let you guys know as soon as my next available day off in which I am not going to IKEA will be. I will keep you guys in the know. Please feel free to follow me here on YouTube and as Sarah the Eagle. If you also want to find me on Facebook, Sarah the Eagle in An Eagle Lands In is my page. You can just look up An Eagle Lands In, and I usually post polls, like to see if anybody wants to make my character super gay and make me date a lady. If you guys want me to date one of the eligible bachelors, it's fine. Every single NPC in this game is bisexual. They will date you no matter what gender marker or presentation you decide. You just need to give them enough gifts for them to like you. So if you guys wanted to engage with my Facebook page and with me to make a decision there, I would be happy for suggestions. If you guys want to let me know what other games you'd like to see me play and probably suck at, I would like your input there too. Also, please feel free to leave me comments or anything if you guys want me to focus on specific aspects of the game or on other games. And if you guys have tips, please let me know those too. I still have some questions, even where I am in my original file. So I will talk to you guys later. I'll keep you in the know. Have a good day.